Okay. Testing. Louder? Okay. So just a little louder than I'm talking right now. Okay. Okay.
Both of them? Test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test.
Mr. Wayne, ready your chin.
Yeah, we'll put you down on, you'll zip it up.
Miss Young. I got some.
My new address is hard to remember, so I wrote it on the back of my hand. 'Cause I leave the nest this coming December to make it as a grown man. I'm not to lose, my only defenders. I'm packing up whatever I can. Been waiting for today, but all I can think to say is, oh no, don't throw out my Legos. What if I can't let go? What if I come back home, back home? Oh no, don't throw out my Legos. What if I can't let go? What if I come back home, back home? Can we keep my Legos at home? 'Cause I wanna move out, I don't wanna move on. People want shirts with the brand name on it. Suddenly we ain't so bad. Saved up enough to rent an apartment far away from mom and dad. My Christmas card looks like a mugshot, 'cause suddenly I'm getting sad. Been waiting for today, but all I can think to say is, oh no, don't throw out my Legos. What if I can't let go? What if I come back home, back home? Oh no, don't throw out my Legos. What if I can't let go? What if I come back home, back home? Can we keep my Legos at home? 'Cause I wanna move out, I don't wanna move on. Can we keep my Legos at home? 'Cause I wanna move out, I don't wanna move on. It's cold out there, you're standing there. You're trying to face your greatest fear. You're shivering, you're trembling. It's warm in here, so come back in. 'cause I wanna move out. I don't wanna move on.
Good morning.
My name is Stacy Young, and I have had the honor of being the senior class assistant principal this year. As we prepare for our graduation ceremony, I have a few important pieces of information for you. Graduation from high school is an important milestone in the lives of students and their families. Although a time of celebration, the graduation ceremony is a dignified occasion. Appropriate behavior will allow everyone in attendance to recognize the achievement of each and every graduate. Courteous and considerate behavior will allow all to hear the names of each graduate and make this a ceremony that all will treasure as a memorable event. The use of any noise-making devices is strictly prohibited and may be confiscated from those who choose to use them. Ladies and gentlemen, a photographer has been contracted to capture this graduation. Ordering information can be found on the school website, and a QR code was sent to seniors and their households via the senior bulletin. Therefore, we ask that everyone please remain seated throughout the ceremony. The electronic version of the program for today's ceremony can be found on the graduation section of our school's homepage. A QR code has also been placed throughout the facility that provides access to the electronic version of the program. As we begin the processional at 10:30, we ask that you please silence your devices, stand and remain standing until directed to be seated. Thank you. Enjoy the ceremony.
drown out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me. Can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of choral director Miss Kristen Carpenter and instrumental director Miss Kelly Watts, performed by the combined choirs and instrumental music groups of Ralston Valley High School, we present a unique rendition of our national anthem. This unique edition, which premiered at the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, has been part of our graduation ceremony since our opening, and is performed today to celebrate the graduating class of Ralston Valley High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star Spangled Banner finale.
That was beautiful, thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Micah Buning, and I have the privilege of being the principal of Ralston Valley High School. On behalf of the entire staff at Ralston Valley High School, we would like to welcome parents, families, and friends to this commencement exercise for the class of 2026. Please join me in welcoming our honored guest, and please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Honored guest, please stand as your name is introduced. Student Body President, Ms. Sevilla Creasy. Senior Class President, Mr. Corrigan Webb. Board of Education, Mrs. Erin Kenworthy. Chief of Family and Community Partnership, Ms. Tara Pena. Community Superintendent, Ms. Beth Elmgreen. Community Superintendent, Ms. Mindy Fear. Assistant Principal, Ms. Lindsay Abrams. Assistant Principal, Mr. Mike Ackerman. Assistant Principal, Mr. Tony Pergola. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Stacy Young. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Kristen Hogan. Dean of Students, Mr. R.J. Trione. Faculty Speaker, Mr. Jared Yanacito. Faculty Herald, Mr. Matt Cisneros. Faculty Herald, Mr. Scott Kinkley. Today, we are also pleased to welcome representatives from our area feeder schools. Many of today's graduates attended these schools before attending Ralston Valley High School. Please join me in welcoming our honored colleagues, and please hold your applause until all of the principals have been introduced. Principals, please stand once you have been introduced. Oberon Middle School, Mr. Craig Harris. Wayne Carl Middle School, Mr. Dave Singh. Three Creeks K-8, Ms. Tanya Bruce. Drake Middle School, Ms. Jill Klein. Van Arsdale Elementary, Ms. Shaylee McDougall. Sierra Elementary, Ms. Tanil Forrester. Micklejohn Elementary, Ms. Carrie Cornejo. Westwoods Elementary, Ms. Cheryl Clay. Ladies and gentlemen, our honored guest.
Good morning. My name is Mike Ackerman. I'm honored to be the athletic director and assistant principal at Ralston Valley. At our inaugural commencement ceremony, we introduced several traditions that continue to be meaningful parts of our graduation celebration today and will remain so for years to come. One such tradition is the robing of our student body president, senior class president, and faculty speaker. At this time, I would like Chief of Family and Community Partnerships, Ms. Pena, Community Superintendent, Ms. Elmgreen, and 12th grade assistant principal, Mrs. Young, to assist in the robing of student body president Sevilla Creasy, senior class president Corrigan Webb, and faculty speaker Jared Yanacito. This tradition has its roots in the Middle Ages, a time when reading and writing were privileges reserved for clergy, church officials, and the educated. The long robe became a symbol of scholarship and learning. Today we honor that legacy as our graduates wear caps and gowns, send formal invitations to family and friends, and process in and out with great pomp and circumstance, accompanied by music and greeted with reverence by all in attendance. Our faculty also participate in this tradition, wearing academic regalia that reflects their educational achievements. The styles and colors of their robes and hoods represent the institutions from which they graduated and the fields in which they studied. At this time, please join me in welcoming Student Body President Sevilla Creasy and Senior Class President Corgan Webb.
Hello, family, friends, Ralston Valley staff, distinguished guests, and the class of 2026. My name is Sevilla Creasy, and I am beyond excited to celebrate this amazing group of students and all of their incredible accomplishments. Thank you all for being here and showing your unwavering support, and to the class of 2026, congratulations. If there is one word to describe senior year, it would be bittersweet. That nostalgic feeling crept its way into the most typical moments. It hit me as we celebrated big wins with our teammates, as we lost our voice from chanting at the homecoming assembly, or when we blasted music on the way to our annual lunch dates. It would even hit me as I simply roamed the Ralston Valley hallways, the eerie sensation that these precious moments were fleeting. Over the past couple of years, I have been lucky enough to sit in this very arena and watch as some of my best friends, family, and mentors threw their caps and marked the end of their Ralston Valley journey. At the time, graduating felt foreign, a feat I never could have imagined would come so quickly. But as the weeks flew by and the countdown grew smaller, I became hit with an intense feeling of nostalgia. Researcher and engineer Mark Parent defines it perfectly. The bittersweet side of appreciating life's most precious moments is the unbearable awareness that these moments are passing. Moving on to the next chapter of our lives and stepping into uncharted territory is something that many of us struggle to fully accept. Personally, that feeling kept me up at night. I wondered how I would leave a community filled with support, community, and the crew I love most. As I reminisced on all the last moments of my high school experience, a dear friend told me something that changed my perspective completely. She said, "Nostalgia is proof you are living a life you're proud of." In class of 2026, there is so much to be proud of. From the league championships, to the sold-out musical performances, to watching as we made dreams come true for kids in our community, the list of accomplishments from this class extends beyond belief. But beyond the trophies, the awards, accomplishments, and praise, what I believe you should be most proud of is you are here today because in one way or another, you missed the mark and you felt the feeling of failure. You may have made it to the state championship and lost. You may have studied for hours on end and still didn't get the grade you wanted. You may have rehearsed too many times to count, but didn't hit the note when it mattered most. But the most inspiring aspect is you didn't let those mistakes define you, and most importantly, you persevered. From this point on, I know each and every one of you will experience moments of great success, and I know you will accomplish things you never could have imagined. But we all know it won't be easy. The good news is, you will always be able to look back on these moments and have the opportunity to learn and grow. You have the capacity and you have the tools to take you wherever you want to go. You have proven it time and time again. My challenge to you is to take the risk, and I hope you will feel nostalgic one day, knowing that you are making yourself proud. Class of 2026, thank you, and congratulations.
Good morning, and welcome to parents, family, staff, teachers, and especially the class of 2026. My name is Corgan Webb, and I'm this year's senior class president. I'm so grateful and honored to be here with you today. As I was thinking about what to say today, I was at a loss for words. I've spent 4 years with you, yet have not been so lucky to know each and every one of you. To some of you, I'm just another kid, so what could I say? What could I possibly say in 2 minutes to cap the last 4 years of our lives? Well, like Sevilla said, Many years have gone by where I have sat in this stadium and watched as friends have ended this chapter of their life and moved on to the next. But now we're here, and now you're here. Now it's us, class of 2026, and now it's you. It's breathtaking. Breathtaking to look back for one moment and just see how far you have come. This may be cliche, but I want you to close your eyes for 1 minute. Just do it, trust me. Put yourself in your 5th grade shoes. Who are your friends? What is your favorite school subject? What shoes are you wearing? What are you looking forward to in the future? Do you even think about the future? Does 2026 feel like a real year, or is it too far-fetched? Who do you look up to? Now open your eyes, look around you. See the cap and the gown that you're now wearing, the cords that are just reminders of memories and connections that you have made throughout these years. Think about the shoes you are wearing now. Think about who waits for you when this ceremony is finished and life starts its next step. Look how far you have come. We all know that grade school is just a blip in our lives, but it reaches deeper into who we are than any of us could ever know. So I ask you to look at these years with pride, because I believe that 5th grade you would see you now and say, wow, I cannot wait to be them someday. Well, here we are, and here you are. That someday is here. Take it in for one moment. And yes, we still have a long way to go, but in the words of religious leader Brad Wilcox, this is not a story with a sad ending, because you haven't written it yet. Thank you, class of 2026, and congratulations.
We would now like to honor our salutatorians for the class of 2026. The distinction of salutatorian is earned by achieving the 2nd highest cumulative unweighted grade point average in the senior class in a program which concludes 18 academic credits, including world language and advanced placement electives, and 2 years of successful completion of advanced placement courses. Today, salutatorians are wearing medals they received at our senior scholarship and award ceremony to recognize their achievement. Salutatorians, as your name is read, please come to the stage, accept a congratulatory handshake from Mrs. Buning, and take your spot. We respectfully ask the audience to hold their applause until all salutatorians have been named. Genesee Kraft. Allison Dossman. Laura Haneke. Marley Hecker. Joshua Jeffries. Emma Johnson. Gavin King. Brooke Rumley. Sienna Salinas. Alexandra Ellis Thompson. Amelia Weir. And Samson Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, our salutatorians for the class of 2026. Okay, guys, go ahead. At this time, I'd like to introduce our valedictorians. The distinction of valedictorian is earned by achieving the highest cumulative unweighted grade point average in the senior class in a program which includes 18 academic credits, including world language and advanced placement electives, and 2 years of successful completion of advanced placement courses. Today, valedictorians are wearing medals they received at our senior scholarship and award ceremony to recognize their achievement. Valedictorians, as your name is read, please come to the stage to be recognized and accept a congratulatory handshake from Principal Buning. We respectfully ask the audience to hold their applause until all valedictorians have been named. Claire Abels. William Zeke Andrews. Chloe Ballantyne. Elizabeth Bijol. Emerson Bonner. Kevin Boo. Ayla Chang. Torben Constantine. Sevilla Creasy. Peter Fessler. Eric Funky. Lily Grau. Lauren Hauptman. Samuel Iannoni. Aziza Jabara. Emily Johnson. Liam Johnson. Sophia Kalkhorst. Grace Larkin. Viviana Maranzino. Sloan Mazzotti. Blake McFarland Schock. Gabriella Ogden. Jackson Rosner. Lila Skubish. Pragna Yalavarthi. And Elise Yaus. Ladies and gentlemen, our valedictorians for the class of 2026. You may be seated. Please now help me welcome Valedictorian Pragna Yalavarthi, who will deliver the valedictorian address.
Good morning, Ralston Valley staff, families, and of course, the class of 2026. My name is Pragna Yalavarthi. Standing before you today as a 5-foot, 1-inch warrior, I have a special appreciation for the small things, like the fact that I never have to worry about hitting my head on those low-hanging outlets in the science rooms, and how I'm always guaranteed a spot in the first row for your book pictures. And that's why, as I transition to the next stage in my life, I'll miss the small stuff. Not being able to share inside jokes with the people I've known since kindergarten and celebrated the 100th day of school with, the mysterious sound of the warning bell, and the marks on your face from chemistry goggles you tried to cover up, but secretly, deep down, wear as a badge of honor. Most importantly, I'll miss our unsung heroes, the staff members who greet us with a warm hello on those rough silver days, the teachers who work tirelessly to keep us engaged, even if that involves a round of Just Dance, and the counselors who arrange our schedules like Tetris blocks. It truly takes a village. Our state championships, spring musicals, school-wide service projects, concerts, and club meetings aren't just defined by trophies in a case or a playbill. They are a product of small steps filled with discipline, hard work, and persistence. These incremental moments of progress can make monumental tasks seem manageable. Whenever I stare at my massive to-do list on my phone notes app, my mom always tells me to take it one task at a time. Thanks, Mom. For me, these past 4 years have felt like a blur, but picking out impactful moments, like my first AP Human Geography test, Friday night football games, and my last high school speech, has made it last a little bit longer. We should all carry with us the small things that bind us together as a community of Ralston Valley Mustangs. The wins and the losses, shared laughter, and boundless hope. On the next step in your journey, the workforce, college, the military, or wherever you choose to go, these small things will make the biggest difference. Saying hi to the person next to you could spark a lifelong friendship. Staying after class to connect with a professor could open the door to new opportunities. And offering something as simple as a smile could provide comfort in a completely new environment. Be the reason a big place seems like a small, welcoming sanctuary for someone else. So, as we go our separate ways, I urge us, the class of 2026, to never forget the small things and hold the little moments of shared community that made Ralston Valley feel like home, close to our hearts. In the end, it really never was the big moments that defined our time as Mustangs. It was everything in between. Thank you.
I am now pleased to introduce to you our honor graduates. Honor graduates have maintained a 3.6 cumulative grade point average throughout their 4 years in high school. In addition, they've earned a minimum of 18 academic credits and have also no grades lower than a C. Honor graduates also must have successfully completed 2 years of advanced placement courses. Honor graduates are wearing Columbia blue stoles. Will the honor graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. To become a member of our National Honor Society, students must have a cumulative GPA of 3.6 or higher and have accounted for 40 hours of community service per year of their membership. These students are wearing yellow cords. At this time, I'd like all National Honor Society members to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Many students demonstrating excellence in various academic areas are also recognized today during our graduation ceremony. They are also wearing cords that represent the distinguished societies that they are members of. National Art Honor Society members excel in their art coursework and perform community service. National Technical Honor Society students have maintained a 3.0 GPA at both Warren Tech and Ralston Valley. These students also engage in community service. Spanish National Honor Society members demonstrate excellence in Spanish courses and in their coursework. In addition to participating in other activities, these students must take the National Spanish Exam or the Spanish Language and Culture AP exam. French National Honor Society members demonstrate excellence in French courses and in their other coursework. Members are also required to participate in national level French exam and attend French cultural activities throughout the year. To become a member of the German National Honor Society, students must be currently enrolled in a German class and demonstrate excellence in their coursework. Additionally, students must complete either the German National Exam or AP German exam and have participated in community service. Students in the National Social Studies Honor Society must also maintain excellent performance in their social studies classes and participate in community service events. To become a member of the Society of Women Engineers, students must have at least a 3.5 GPA in all engineering classes, log 20 hours of community service per year, and participate in 2 STEM-focused service projects their senior year. Finally, students in speech and debate must maintain an overall GPA of 3.5, log 250 service hours, and compete on the team for these 2 years. At this time, I ask that all students who have obtained membership in an academic honor society stand to be recognized. Thank you. The next group of students we'd like to recognize are those who have received college scholarships for their academic, athletic, or artistic achievements. This year's seniors class has been awarded scholarships totaling over $10 million. Would any students who are scholarship recipients please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The final group of students to be recognized are those students who have chosen to enroll in a military academy or enlist in the armed forces. Would those students who are attending a military academy or enlisting in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or National Guard please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your commitment. As the graduates who are members of Shades of Blue join the choir, we'd like to show our appreciation for those members of our audience who are graduates of a military academy, served or are serving in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or National Guard. Will all veterans and active duty members please stand, and audience members, will you please join me in a round of applause for those in attendance? We are now privileged to hear Pure Imagination, arranged by Matthew D. Nielsen, performed by the Ralston Valley High School Concert Choir, joined by members of the class of 2026 under the direction of Ms. Kirsten Carpenter.
Take a look at your sea.
Thank you, Shades of Blue. Another tradition you will see at our commencement is that of our faculty address. This year's class of 2026 has selected PE teacher Jared Yanacito to deliver the faculty address. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yanacito.
Class of 2026, I'm beyond honored and thankful to be speaking on a day that is so special for you and your families. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your story. However, Class of 2026, you have completely taken me out of my comfort zone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jared Yanacito. To my students and players, it's Coach Yano. I'm the football coach at Ralston Valley. My comfort zone is preparing my team, giving them speeches and motivation through the week with the exact and precise message we need to be successful. Well, Mustangs, that's not what I will be doing today. I'm not here to prepare you for a game. I'm here to prepare you for the game of life. None of these thoughts come from ChatGPT or AI. This comes from countless hours of sitting and thinking about what message could be useful to students who are planning to go to college, go to trade school, join the workforce, or even some of you that have no plan at all. So Mustangs, for your last lesson, I'm going to share 3 pieces of advice to help you with the game of life, coming straight from the heart. Lesson 1, no matter who you are or what you do in life, you will find yourself in 3 seasons that rotate constantly. You're either in a storm, you're out of a storm, or you are heading right back to a storm. Season 1, you're in a storm. This is when it's hard and it hurts. And the storm comes in different severities. It might be getting fired from a job, ending a relationship that you thought would never change, losing a loved one, and it rocks your world. In this season, it's your job to get out. Don't live in the storm. Fight, scratch, claw your way out, no matter how long it takes. Season 2, you're out of the storm. This is when you're winning. Life is good. You get the job promotion. You find the person of your dreams. You accomplish a major goal. In this season, it's your job to enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy this time and feeling. Because in season 3, you're heading right back to the storm. This is something you see coming, but it's not here yet. During this time, it's important to remember you are built for storms. You fought your way out before, and you will do it again. So Mustangs, what season are you in right now? Whatever it is, that season will change. Be prepared. Lesson number 2. It's a simple one and often forgotten. Genuinely say thank you to the people who helped you. Nothing in life is done alone. You have someone to thank that helped make who you are today. Many are sitting in the audience. Parents who worked and sacrificed their entire life to give you an opportunity. A grandparent who always shoots you straight, even when you don't want to hear it, because they've been around, you know. Many of you haven't even met who you need to say thank you to yet. Maybe a professor that sparks an idea that helps you find your passion. Maybe a mentor who helps you excel in your career. Maybe an exceptional mom or dad who helped you be an exceptional parent to your kids. So please, find your people, genuinely thank them. Now, on to your final lesson. Going after anything worthwhile in life, you will lose and you will fail. However, in every loss or failure is a lesson. Life will reward those who look for that lesson. What went wrong? And be honest with yourself. What was in my control? What will I do differently next time? Lose, fail, look for the lesson, and for my football family, always keep punching. While I know it's impossible to remember all 3 lessons I talked about, I hope one sticks with you. One that you will use and apply as you leave here today or in your future. Mustangs, the 4th quarter has come to an end on your high school career. You made it. You won. Much love. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Students applied for and began crafting commencement speeches in April of this year. From there, a committee was formed to select the graduate who would deliver this year's student address. At this time, I would like to introduce your student speaker, Genesee Kraft.
Dear staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Good morning, everyone, and my name is Genesee Kraft, and it's an honor to be standing here today to celebrate this incredible milestone. Today is the day that we've been waiting for since we stepped foot into Ralston Valley. I know for some of us, we've been counting down to this moment since 3rd grade. Today is the day that we get to say goodbye to a chapter of our lives, and today is the day that we get to stand tall and say, we made it. I want you to look at the person sitting next to you. Really look at them, because in a few moments, everything changes. 4 years ago, we walked into RV as strangers. We sat in that crowded gym during freshman orientation, feeling scared and insecure. But somewhere between the late night study sessions, the Friday night lights, the intensity during the homecoming pickleball tournament, the HOCO assembly, and even just saying hi to each other in the hallways, we became a family. And now we are sitting here as that family. But if we're being honest, today might feel a little different than what we would have imagined back then. Maybe some of us are excited for what's ahead, while others are nervous, hands sweating, hearts racing, when facing the uncertainty of what comes next. The truth is, life is unpredictable. Certainty will always remain unknown. We all fought unexpected battles to be here today, and those were moments where we might have wanted to give up, but we didn't. Those battles taught us resilience. Those hardships shaped us into the person who is sitting here today and will continue to shape us. One of my favorite quotes is to value the process over the product. Too often, we celebrate the trophy at the end of the game or the grade at the end of the semester. But what we don't always recognize is everything that it took to get there. The early mornings, the late nights, the perseverance, and the quiet determination that no one else sees. Take Make-A-Wish for an example. Yes, we did raise over $120,000, which is something to be incredibly proud of. But money was never the point. What truly mattered was the process. A process that allowed us to come together as an RV family and community with compassion, heart, and purpose to make an impact. because long after that number is forgotten, the feeling of community will last forever. The process is where growth happens. Growth isn't a trophy that you collect at the end of the finish line. It's a scar tissue. It's the fact that the things that would have broken us 4 years ago don't even faze us anymore. We didn't just grow after the hard times, we grew because of them. So next time that you face an outcome that feels like a failure, don't let it define you. A result is only a moment in time, but the process is where you grow. It's where you learn, where you adapt, and where you become stronger. Trust that every challenge, every setback, every struggle is shaping you into the person that you are meant to become. As you walk across that stage today, I want you to take a moment to truly be present. Celebrate this achievement, but don't forget to honor the journey that brought you here. Today, we stand on the same stage, but tomorrow our paths look beautifully different. Although our process at RV has come to an end, a new process is just beginning. But the lessons we've learned and memories we've made will last forever. As you walk out those doors, don't just chase the outcome. Trust the process, because it's in the process that you'll become the person you're meant to be. I'm so proud of you and wish all of you the best. Congratulations, class of 2026.
At this time, we would like to present the Class of 2026 banner. Today's presentation of the class banner will be conducted by Sevilla Creasy, Corrigan Webb, and National Honor Society President Pragna Yalavarthi.
At this time, we would like to honor a tradition that was started by past class leaders. As you may know, the Class of 2026 banner has followed us around the gym above the bleachers since we started 9th grade at Ralston Valley High School in 2022.
The banner being presented by Pragna is now retired. The Class of 2026 banner will be placed alongside the banners of our predecessors as a mark of our achievements and success in Mustang history.
Thank you, Pragna. During all future commencement ceremonies, this banner will hang in the remembrance of the spirit and the accomplishments of the Class of 2026. Thank you.
Graduates, today is more than a ceremony. It is a moment you have been building towards for years. Every challenge, every success, they have all led you to this moment. As you sit here, you carry with you a collection of experiences, the lessons you've learned, the relationships you've built, and the resilience you've developed along the way. There may have been times of doubt and moments when the path forward wasn't clear, and yet you kept going. You grew, you adapted, and you persevered. That's what makes today so meaningful. Graduation is not just an ending, it is a milestone. It is where your past efforts meet your future opportunity. It is where everything you have done begins to take shape into who you are becoming. And while today marks an incredible achievement, it is also an invitation to step forward with confidence, to take risks, and to believe that what lies ahead is yours to shape. That feeling is captured beautifully in a song that will now be performed for us. The idea that this moment, right now, holds the weight of everything that came before it, and the promise of everything still to come. Please join me in welcoming your fellow graduate, Tate Wright, who will perform This Is the Moment.
This is the moment. This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now. Today, this is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance, I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. For these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Thank you, Tate. What a beautiful way to capture this moment. Sorry, that made me. And now, it is my distinct pleasure as the principal of Ralston Valley High School to present the class of 2026 to our esteemed board member, Mrs. Erin Kenworthy.
On behalf of the Board of Education, it is my honor to formally accept the class of 2026 for graduation. These students have met the academic requirements set forth by Jefferson County School District and the state of Colorado. With that, I proudly affirm that the class of 2026 is eligible to receive their diplomas and take their next steps into a world that will benefit from their voice, their vision, and their heart. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you.
Junior escorts, would you please take your places for the distribution of diplomas? I would now like to ask our faculty heralds, Mr. Matt Cisneros and Mr. Scott Kinkley, to take their places at the microphones for the reading of names. Diplomas will be presented by members of the Ralston Valley High School administration. Graduates, please come forward to be recognized.
Corgan Brad Webb.
Valedictorian Aziza Janine Jabara with honors.
Valedictorian Sevilla Anne Marie Creasy with honors.
Valedictorian Emily Grace Johnson with honors.
Valedictorian Claire Michelle Abels with honors.
Valedictorian Liam Christopher Johnson with honors.
Valedictorian William Archer Andrews with honors.
Valedictorian Sophia Marie Kalkerst with honors.
Valedictorian Chloe Ballantyne with honors.
Valedictorian Grace Lynn Larkin with honors.
Valedictorian Elizabeth Grace Bejold with honors.
Valedictorian Viviana Maranzino with honors.
Valedictorian Emerson Rose Mahoney Bonner with honors.
Valedictorian Sloan Jordan Alari Mazzati with honors.
Valedictorian Kevin Yunfeng Bu with honors.
Valedictorian Blake Michael McFarland Schock with honors.
Valedictorian Ayla Audrey Chang with honors.
Valedictorian Gabriella Jane Ogden with honors.
Valedictorian Torben G. Constantine with honors.
Valedictorian Jackson Merrick Rosner with honors.
Valedictorian Peter Mylan Fessler with honors.
Valedictorian Lila Jane Skubish with honors.
Valedictorian Eric Robert Funky with honors.
Valedictorian Pragna Yalavarthi with honors.
Valedictorian Lily Marie Grau with honors.
Valedictorian Elise Ann Yaus with honors.
Valedictorian Lauren Nicole Hotman with honors.
Salutatorian Genesee Ryan Kraft with honors.
Valedictorian Samuel George Ainoni with honors.
Salutatorian Allison Rose Dossman with honors.
Salutatorian Gavin James King with honors.
Salutatorian Laura E. Haneke with honors.
Salutatorian Brooke Elizabeth Rumley with honors.
Salutatorian Marley Zuzu Hecker with honors.
Salutatorian Sienna Ryan Salinas with honors.
Salutatorian Joshua Vijay Jeffries with honors.
Salutatorian Alexandra Ellis Amaya Thompson with honors.
Salutatorian Emma Joy Johnson with honors.
Salutatorian Amelia Catherine Weir with honors.
Honora Marie Lesky with honors.
Salutatorian Samson James Wright with honors.
Jake Holden Lester.
Audrina Isabel Abbott with honors.
Ella Elizabeth Lindholm with honors.
Vadim Alexanian.
Aiden Kenneth Livingston with honors.
Mia Alfaro with honors.
Adriano Joseph Lombardi.
Addie Kate Allen.
Sophia Carolina Lombardi.
Samuel Alvarez II.
Ella Lee Long with honors.
Jonathan James Anderson.
Scarlett Amaya Lutz with honors.
Matthew Roger Anderson.
Finn Thomas Lynch.
Clara Marie Appel.
Samantha Sue Madden.
Jaylee Malia Armstrong.
Luis Alejandro Madeira.
Sydney Janae Ayala with honors.
Jaden Jacob Mers with honors.
Adwika Bahuguna.
Ariana Jeannie Inez Mestas.
Jubilee Marie Balderrama.
Soraya Misty Spring Maldonado.
Austin Thomas Ball.
Keller Robert Mansfield with honors.
Fiona Lily Barlow with honors.
Hayden Riley Marshall.
Lilia May Barlow with honors.
Win Enrique Marti.
Robert John Barr with honors.
Noah Levi Martin with honors.
Lucy Parrish Bassford with honors.
Soren Christopher Martin.
Reagan Marie Beaver.
Addison Kaylee Martinez.
Haley Parker Beckloff with honors.
Jordan Bell Martinez.
Natalia Barrett.
Lucas Fielding Maxey with honors.
Jacqueline Sarah Benavram.
Malachi Ryan MacArthur.
Nico Joseph Benello.
Carissa Annabelle McCarran.
Torin Knight Benson.
Jessica Lucille McCaslin.
Madison Lee Bepriestis.
Shasta Annalise McEwen.
Devin Keenan Bertino with honors.
Riley Marie McFarland.
Jaden Lynn Bertone.
Madeline Grace McGinnis with honors.
Gavin Michael Black.
Evan Conrad McGuire with honors.
Joelle Margaret Blatt.
Jaden Ray McFate.
Austin Chad Blattner.
Taylor Elizabeth McQuitty with honors.
Elise Frida Bond.
Colin Keith McVeigh.
Caden Joseph Brakita.
Mason James Meyer with honors.
Reese Ann Brandt.
Dylan Matthew Myers.
Brianna Grace Brewster.
Courtney Marie Miller with honors.
Henry George Chimino Brisson.
Grant Warren Miller.
John Carroll Brooks.
James Brody Miller with honors.
Benjamin Winchester Brown.
Lily Evelyn Miller.
Marin Elizabeth Brown with honors.
Emma Grace Mills.
Cody Renee Beater.
Shaylin Joe Mills.
Evan Michael Bush.
Cole Wells Moyer.
Ryan Michael Bushell.
Caden Olivia Moles.
Jackson Bradley Bilsma.
Lillian Ann Maria Monnier.
Ashlyn Marie Callahan.
Lily Ann Murillo.
Elana Marie Campo.
Jake Ryan Murphy.
Jessica Joy Alexis Canizero.
Andrew James Myers with honors.
Gabriel Jeffrey Carney with honors.
Olivia K. Myers with honors.
Stephanie Nicole Castro with honors.
Piper Brooklyn Myers.
Addison Lee Cathy.
Stone Anthony Myers.
Sierra Hope Catapan with honors.
Elizabeth Chiemi Namba with honors.
John Troy Augustus Chapman.
Luke Peyton Nelson.
Alexis Braylon Chavez.
Elena Louisa Ney.
Gage Eckert Clymer with honors.
Zoe Thumhun Nguyen with honors.
Zane Alexander Cochran with honors.
Lucas Robert Norse.
Sadie Elena Collins with honors.
Robert Michael O'Brien.
Sage Dorothy Connolly.
Emma K. O'Connor.
Tyler James Considine.
Cameron Elizabeth O'Donnell.
Gabriella Jamique Cook with honors.
Ethan Center Orchard.
Kayla Adele Cooley with honors.
Darian Joshua Orris.
Natalie Claire Cowgill.
Gia Gerardi Ottens.
Kyle Zane Cox with honors.
Bailey Elizabeth Owens.
Abigail Elise Croteau with honors.
Mallory Marie Palick.
Zoe Ada Cutler.
Holden Wayne Parker.
Sydney Romaine Darling.
Jonathan Jaden Paul Patterson.
Kayla Helen Davies.
Simon Kevin Paulson with honors.
Benjamin Joseph Davis.
Porter Dean Pionio.
Kalia Jean Davis.
Peyton Michelle Perkinson.
Winston Martin Davis.
Jack Miles Peters.
Eduardo de Cesare.
Cole James Pfeiffer with honors.
Unax Delgado Fernández de las Heras.
Ella Bridges Phillips.
Isabella May DeLisa with honors.
Caitlin Riley Pisanine Lopes with honors.
Elijah Young Dent.
Genesis Belen Pineta Espinoza.
Graham Andrew Dixon with honors.
Hannah Hirata Polzine with honors.
Riley DiGiozio with honors.
Samantha Rose Pomponio.
Hudson Alexander Dillo with honors.
Nicolo Moses Pontillo.
Sophia Jordan Dodge.
Haley Ann Porter.
Eleanor Grace Doucette with honors.
Sophie Josephine Pouchot.
Kevin Patrick Doherty.
Jillian Grace Powell.
Caden Patrick Downing.
Sean Ryan Powell.
Jonathan Carls Drake with honors.
Jackson Henry Premov.
Abigail Page Dry with honors.
Mara Rose Preuss.
Colette Adele Duplanche with honors.
Alina Eileen Prindavong.
Dakota Rain Duran.
Frank Emilio Sate with honors.
Mason Everest Duran with honors.
Avi Thomas Romani.
Stella Tulip Eames.
Daniela Lynn Ramaker.
Sophia Christine Ilola with honors.
Aiden James Ramirez.
Reagan Kathleen Erickson.
Cameron Stephen Ray with honors.
Sophia Corinne Espinal.
Sophia Eloise Rears with honors.
Hunter James Essenprice.
Kayla Isabel Reda.
Matthew Philip Falco.
Taylor May Redmond.
Erica Joy Falk with honors.
Andrew Roland Reinhardt.
Nolan Thomas Fear.
Lance Douglas Reinhardt.
Luke Spencer Fielding with honors.
Scarlett Lynn Richardson.
Kirsten Renee Fisher.
Alex Carter Reeve with honors.
McKenna Amico Flink.
Zane Milton Roberts with honors.
Lucy Elizabeth Fortman.
Connor Adley Robeson.
Daniel James Gaffney.
Jenna Lee Ropnick with honors.
Samuel Gallardo.
Dane Barrett Rogers.
Annika Florence Garrigan.
Harlow Avenir Rosenberg.
Ryan Lori Garza Irwin.
Natalie Peyton Roth.
Nicholas Colby Scott Gibson.
Taylor Jean Rothert.
Rollin Burns Gilhooly with honors.
Mia Carol Ryder with honors.
Chloe Jessa Ann Giron.
Cade Paul Sampson with honors.
Leo David Given with honors.
Isaiah Charles Sanchez.
Nathan Tyler Gonder with honors.
Sophia Marie Sandoval.
Isabella Alicia Goodall with honors.
Brody Schaefer.
Ruby Rose Googins.
Dylan Michael Schatz.
Ella Ray Graves with honors.
Lillian Rose Schatz with honors.
Madison Ryan Graves.
Trey Robert Shifley.
Dylan Andre Gray.
Emma Ann Schneider with honors.
Deegan Rand Gregory.
John Tyler Shanky.
Grace Catherine Grieve.
Matthew Keegan Scholes.
Marley Roy Griffin.
Mason John Schroeder with honors.
Sean Hurley Groman with honors.
Samuel Jacob Glenn Scott.
Cora Battelle Grolnick with honors.
Nora Rose Scott Flood.
Brody Ray Hagerbomber.
Quinn Alexander Cedillo.
Ellie Lynn Hagerbomber.
Carissa Marie Sembrat with honors.
Lauren Michaela Halliday.
Catherine Yilon Shed with honors.
Cadence Mary Hand.
Ethan Ross Shirazi.
Sydney Michael Harper.
Evan James Shirazi with honors.
Anna Catherine Hart.
Nicholas August Short.
Taylor Hayden Hardiker.
Dallas Patrick Shirley with honors.
Fisher Sullivan Hogsey.
Marin Violet Siglinger with honors.
Annabelle Cecile Havocost.
Sydney Jane Simmons.
Jacob Ryan Havlin with honors.
William Tucker Slaybaugh.
Emily Renee Haylett.
Cambria Ann Smith.
Alex Patrick Hayes with honors.
Madeline Andrea Smith.
Kendall Paxton Hayes.
Niobe Marie Sabansky.
Matt Douglas Hayes.
Riley May Sonnenfeld with honors.
Ryan Vincent Hayes with honors.
Paris Edward David Soa.
Hayden Ann Heckenberg with honors.
Cole Mitchell Spain with honors.
Jalen Elizabeth Henry.
Brody Michael Sparks.
Caitlin Jane Harold.
Jordan Elizabeth St. Louis Sanchez with honors.
Yareli Betsabet Hernandez de Sello.
Erica Shi-Yoon Stanek.
Aaron Dean Hieronymus with honors.
Bridget Mary Stelzner with honors.
Nolan Michael Hewer.
Jason Andrew Stencil Jr. with honors.
Addison Paige Hines.
Joshua William Stencil.
Aislinn Liliana Hertler.
Khalil Baker Stevens-Rosner.
Jacob Terrence Homans.
Lena McCallan Stevens-Rosner.
Brody Eric Hoffmeyer.
Avery Brooke Stokes.
Addison Marie Holman.
Davis Adam Stratton with honors.
Lillian Violet Hookham.
Riley Allison Sullivan with honors.
Christopher David Hopkins with honors.
Trevor Ray Suman.
Jillian Jane Horvath.
Kara Ray Sunby with honors.
Aiden James Hoy.
Alec Randall Sunji with honors.
Bryn Leanne Huertas.
Brady Allen Swartz with honors.
Avery Grace Hull.
Jake Aaron Sweeney with honors.
Sienna Renee Immel.
Kiara Yvonne Sylvia.
Max Anthony Jakimovich.
Caden Pierce Taylor with honors.
Cameron David Jackson.
Devin Anthony Toma.
Bennett Brandon Jenkins.
Heather Ann Tommy with honors.
Jacob William Jennings.
Nell Tomaszewska.
Reese Alexandria Jensen.
Connor James Travis.
Scarlett Eve Jensen with honors.
Jackson Dale Travis.
Abigail Ann Jensen with honors.
Anthony Elijah James Truflores IV.
Luca Alexander Jessup with honors.
Lucas Allen Trujillo.
Nicholas Richard Johnson.
Claire Renee Tufts.
Ellie Indiana Jones.
Vincent Cyrus Vallone.
Jaden Catherine Jones.
Francis Michael Venezia with honors.
Eric Henry Kahila.
Andra Vieru with honors.
Brianne Rochelle Costella.
Mackenzie L. Viap.
Drew Richard Kellogg Jr.
Cole James Wagner.
Emery Fayette Kettler.
Eden Catherine Wagenlander.
Emelise Joy King.
Lucas Kemry Waite.
Madeline Schuyler King.
Barrett Percy Walker.
Megan Michelle Kirkpatrick.
Anna Marie Walter with honors.
Jackson Allen Kasicki.
Tristan Conrad Walters.
Carson Sierra Klein.
Brady Lon Warren with honors.
Braden August Clockers.
Kylia Jane Warren with honors.
Kieran McKenna Klusterman.
Charles Stephen Watson.
Gabrielle Mary Jo Knapp.
Madison Natalie Watson.
Dylan Daniel Knight.
Charles Frank Weicker.
Hayden Tobias Koopman.
Kate Lucille Weldon.
Kaylin Rose Corcus with honors.
Drake Colson Whitcomb.
Austin Jonathan Kostick.
Scott Keith Whittefield.
Hunter Thomas Cosney.
Natalie Lynn Wilden.
Nola Shea Kraft.
Sabrina Reese Willman.
Brody Craig.
Aiden Eric Wilper.
Mason James Kreutzer.
Lucian Xavier Wilson.
Catherine Mary Kublitsky.
Nicholas Winger.
Caden Michael Kunzler.
Adeline Chase Wisner.
Braden Douglas Kuhn.
Augustus James Wood.
Walter Ryan Coleman.
Tressel Logan Rennick with honors.
Logan Shane Kuntz with honors.
Tate Henry Ride with honors.
Colby Jeffrey Kurtz.
Asher Eli Yaffe.
Blake William Lanterman.
Abilyn Elizabeth Yegas with honors.
Cale Michael Larkin.
Alexander Zabron.
Reese Gavin Latimer.
Jai Zhang.
Ethan Gianni Latino with honors.
Mateo Nicholas Zuniga.
Kaya M. Lawson. Molly Yontipiccolo Leclerc.
And now, to close this graduation ceremony with the traditional farewell and turning of the tassels, Sevilla Creasy and Corrigan Webb.
Class of 2026, as a community, we've laughed, we've cried, and we've celebrated. The tassels you wear today are a symbol of personal achievement and collective legacy.
They represent the class of 2026 and 26 years of Mustang pride and excellence. As you go, do great things as an individual and forever remember the awesome experiences we've had.
Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Please stand.
Turn your tassels from left to right.
Class of 2026,
You
we
did
did
it!
it!